Hey guys, good morning. Steve Garfield here, and we're live from South by Southwest. This is the pre-show because we're scheduled to go on at 8:30. Mic check 1 2, check 1 2. Derek, how does it sound? We're just doing the pre-show here, and Texas, Douglas. I'm going to show you. There's Carol getting ready, and then here we are. At the fifth floor of the Marriott, JW Marriott, and it's a little foggy today in South by. It's a so the question from the floor, Derek, is what am I using? It's an iRig Mic HD, and this is pretty cool. It's exciting that you guys are watching Hampton, and it probably sounds good too, right? I'm using the hotel's Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. Thank you, Marriott. Oh, there's the Fast Company grill right here, right across the street. Oh, that's the what's that place called? Cedar Courtyard? No Driscoll Hotel. Cedar Door. That's what that is. They made that place. It looks nice. No, there are. It's in the back. They have meetings. Fast Company. Is that today or starts tomorrow? I think that starts tomorrow. And then Equinox set up a tent right here. So stand by, people. We're starting at 8:30. We put out a note that we'd start at 8:30, and so there's what Austin looks like. Yeah, and here's the grill. I guess people who were here don't want it, but that's what happens. So, how's that? I think our lighting's pretty good. Here's Carol. Say hi.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a sip of tea, and then we'll get started in just a couple minutes. Hey guys.
How many do you have watching?
Hey Eric from an AW3D Third Rock, Rainy, Indiana. 24 watching. So come on in here.
I'm here.
So, hey everybody, and welcome to Live from South by Southwest. I'm Steve Garfield from stevegarfield.com, and this is Carol Garfield, my sidekick.
Yes, his assistant from carolgarfield.com.
Nice one. And we're here at South by Southwest in Austin, broadcasting live on Meerkat from the JW Marriott. Thank you for the location. It's beautiful here. So we're going to do a quick show, quick recap of what we did yesterday and what we're looking forward to for today. So this is my 9th year going to South by Southwest, and it's Carol's first year, and she's going ticketless. So tell us a bit about what we did yesterday.
All right, I'll start off by a wonderful flight that we had that got in early, like a half hour early, which is not normally the case. Sometimes you're late. And then we caught the Metro bus, which is $1.75, like 15, 20-minute bus, which I highly recommend to everybody to do.
Yep.
That took
Airport
us-
flyer from the airport. If you guys are still out and traveling to South by, it leaves on the half hour, and it's $1.75, and it goes straight to downtown, right to the JW Marriott.
And, 2-minute walk to the convention center. And you catch it just where you catch, like, rental buses and everything in that lane.
Right. Yep.
All right, so then we got here, and we were able to check in, which is great. And then we walked and walked and walked. Steve wanted to show me around some of the highlights. First stop was Rainy Street, Steve.
Yep. So I took Carol down to Rainy Street, one of my favorite streets of South by, and it's so quaint. And they have little houses, little old houses, and then over time those houses have been renovated and they become really cool bars. There's two that I really like down there. One is Bangers, and one is Craft Pride, and that's all local craft beers. But it was funny when we turned the corner to go into Rainy Street, and you'll see on my Twitter feed at Steve Garfield, they're building a huge multi-level apartment complex, and they took away, I don't know, like an eighth of Rainy Street is now this huge building, which was sad to see. But a local told me that they took some of those little buildings and they're moving them over, and they're going to kind of make a new Rainy Street or an extension and keep that feeling. And so they're going to do some development. So although Rainy Street, some of it is like it used to be, you're going to be shocked if you walk down there. Bangers, they're adding a whole new roof onto their building so that they'll be protected from the rain. And they were still roofing it yesterday, and they said they were going to be open today.
Yeah, today at 12:30, but the site looked like no way could it be open. But I'm sure they'll work all night, which is what we heard. All of the construction had to work all night, and they had to be out of here by 6:30 in the morning, I heard from someone.
Yeah, they want all the construction people gone, and it's amazing the transformation. You know, guys know how they take over restaurants and turn them into other things. It's kind of amazing to get here a little early and see that stuff. So we went to Rainy Street, and then we went to Iron Cactus for a nice brisket sandwich we had, and a Shiner, and then we walked.
Which we split.
Yeah, we split it, and then we walked up 6th Street, and what else did we do?
Well, we walked 11,920 steps per my Apple phone app.
Yep.
So we walked quite a bit. 4th, 5th, 6th. And then we ended up at Frank's.
Yeah, Frank, the hot dog place, hot dog sausage, and I had a Chicago dog. Amazing.
I walked into the Driscoll to see what the lobby looked like, and it was beautiful inside there.
Yep, and then we went to the Calm Before the Storm party at Ginger Man, which was amazing, and I loved it. It's like one of my favorite things all year, because people just keep coming through, all the arrivals. I get to see all my old friends from all around the world, and it was really a good time.
It was a warm night. We got to stand outside. No coats on, no hats, no mittens.
Yeah.
My hands are all recovering from all my winter cuts.
Yep. So we had a great night, and now we're planning. It's getting there. It's gonna get started because it wasn't too crowded yesterday, but today it all starts. So at registration we got a book. I just registered for interactive this year, and I got the interactive guide. And one interesting thing I noticed.
Like big. It is big.
Yeah, it's a big, heavy thing. And one thing I noticed at registration is they had a recycle for people who didn't want it, a bin right there. So people were throwing them in there. So this morning I actually took a look at this guide, and the guide has some interesting things in here. Funny enough, they just give you keynotes and featured sessions. As I did the Road to South by Southwest show on next Monday at 9:30 a.m. There's 50 things to choose from, which is kind of overwhelming. But here in the book on page 72, they highlight the keynote and featured sessions of the day, and that's really cool. They have a welcome to South by at noon, and then Tim Ferriss is doing at 12:30 in Exhibit Hall 5, How to Rock South by Southwest in 4 hours, which sounds like that would really be cool, even if you're not a newbie to it. And then
stand outside and maybe hear it.
yeah, maybe. And then what else is going on here? Some more keynotes, things that are kind of. Oh, Daniel Pink. Oh, look at that. I'd missed that. Daniel Pink. I love him. Great author. At 3:30, he's in Exhibit Hall 5, and that is a huge hall. So there's going to be no problem getting into that at 3:30. Fear, Shame, Empathy, and More Ways to Change Behavior. So good guy, Daniel Pink, 3:30. Oh, wow, there's a whole nother page, Carol. You could just... Unbelievable.
So each page is one day.
Yeah, but look at this second...
3:30. Oh, there's a lot of things.
Jedi Mind Tricks, 3:30. What startups do. The personal side of robots at 5. Back to the Future of Media at 5.
Let me go.
Oh, this is what I noticed. There's a lot of good things at 5 o'clock today. The Art of Social Media with Guy Kawasaki. That's his new book. I read that. It's really good for newbies. 5 o'clock at JW Marriott Salon 56. Guy Kawasaki looks cool. So that's the guide. I mean, that thing is amazing. And then, so ahead of time, I prepared. I like to carry a printout. This is my printout with my notes.
For today.
Yeah, for today. So 10 o'clock, I'm going to this brunch I signed up for. I think it might be open. I'm not sure, but it's narrative. It's that narrative clip. You clip it onto your clothes, and it takes a picture, pictures all day long. And at the end of the day, you can get a stream of it having followed your day around.
And then does it shorten it?
I think you can edit it and post it places and do stuff with it, but that's what I'm going to go there to learn about. And then 12:30, content is content, TV, social, and everything else, which is one of the ones, each day I pick either one or two things I definitely want to go to, and that I want to go to. It's at the Hyatt Regency in Austin with Tim Shea of YouTube, Gavin Purcell of The Tonight Show, and Lila King from CNN. So 3 friends of mine. They all are doing really exciting things. I want to at least see them, so I'm going to try and get there early to get into that. Then 3:30 is PBS at the JW Marriott. They're great at social. In my book, Get Seen, I interviewed Kevin Dando, who does social for them, and he's around here today, but it's behind social at PBS. That is going to be a good one. JW Marriott Salon 7. I don't know what the size of the rooms are here, but I hope that's a big one.
I think I heard they're not large from someone.
Okay. And then there's a mobile meetup, and it happening at Ginger Man at 5 to 7. And so that's sold out, I noticed, on the Eventbrite, but you can just go to Ginger Man. The whole bar is open, so that is where I'm going to be around 5 to 7. And then we saw on the top of the hangar lounge, there's a car cloaked.
Jaguar you saw.
Yeah. It's Jaguar, and they're having a thing.
How do they all say?
Oh, Jaguar.
Jaguar, yes.
Right. And that is... Oh, it says 9 p.m. Right. Then as I was looking at the book today, the interactive opening parties at the JW Marriott pool tonight from 8 to 10.
Okay.
And then I've signed up for an Edelman party at 9, so it sounds like a busy night.
Sounds like a very busy night. We'll get our walking in.
Okay, guys, let's see. We have 26 watching. That's cool. Derek asks a question. Convince his wife to go next year.
Oh, totally. Well, I have to say, this weather this week is going to be perfect. It's going to be in the 70s and no rain, which I know from past years with Steve when he calls me when he gets a moment. It's raining and not good, but this is great weather. And it's a great walking city. There's plenty to do here. You don't need a ticket. And Steve signed me up for things that I can go in and listen to presentations while I'm here, right? Which
Yep.
is the location?
Fast
Company
Company,
right here.
And Samsung,
I'm going to do that.
and a whole bunch of things.
And I'll report on those too.
Oh, good. You're going to be busy all day. So let me know what you think. We got to get going and start the day. I'm Steve Garfield on Twitter. Please tweet at me. Carol is Carol Garfield on Twitter. Tweeted her. And thanks for watching. And I'll just give you another look and see what it looks like outside right now. Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. So it's a little foggy, but it's nice. So this Equinox, they had a thing. What's that for, Carol? Exercise?
They're also going to do a presentation on healthy lifestyle.
Oh, healthy lifestyle presentations. Yeah, the stream always looks better on the iPhone. They have issues on the web presentation, and they know that. It crops it. It's not as good, and portrait mode's the way to go with this thing right now. Although it can do landscape mode, it gets cropped and doesn't look good. But there you are. So that's live from South by Southwest. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again. Bye.